Hello Aquarius, welcome to your May 2023 tarot reading. I'm Kate Smith-Kors, I'm a Reiki master and a tarot intuitive, and these are the collective messages for you. So the overall energy for you Aquarius for May is this 9 of fire, and it says, don't give up. Protect that which you've created, have courage, and believe in yourself. So when I see the 9 of fire, I think of somebody who has really strong boundaries. Somebody who is very protective of themselves, of their energy, of their family, of their friends, career, anything that they've worked really hard to create. I also think that there's a tendency sometimes to have a little bit of like a doomsday attitude, or like wondering when the shoe's gonna drop, or whatever that saying is. You're almost like things are going too good. When are things going to mess up? That's almost the energy that I'm getting from this. But Spirit is saying, don't give up on it, on whatever your dream or your goal is that you've been working hard towards. If you're not seeing the immediate results, Spirit wants you to know that continue to have courage, continue to believe in yourself, because you're worth it and you're going to accomplish everything that you have your mind set on, because you have the fire and the drive and the passion to succeed. Okay? And then we also have this carry on card. And it says, keep following the course you've set for yourself. And if the divine wants to change your route, you will, of course, be given notice just when you need it, never in advance. Make a plan, take a breath, and remind yourself, isn't it wonderful? Everything is out of my control. There is more happening here than what I can see. A cosmic plan is playing out right before my mind's eye. Listen as the exquisite beloved whispers. Your efforts will be duly rewarded. Carry on, pouring love into your innovations. I love that. Spirit's like, listen, we're going to give you the signs that you need right when you need it. Probably not in advance, but you'll see the signs and synchronicities to let you know that your course is changing. Your plans need to start changing. And so Spirit also wants you to know that there's more going on than meets the eye. If you're going through a difficult time, I feel like there's other things that are going on behind the scenes. You hold your own and Spirit's going to take care of the rest. All right. So I'm also hearing there's no need to worry. Your efforts will be duly rewarded. I love that too. And that's part of the message, is that don't give up, protect that which you've created, have courage, believe in yourself, continue on. What the efforts that you put in to whatever your big dream, your big goal is, it will be rewarded. So I love that. Let's see what other messages that we have from Spirit. What other messages do we have for Aquarius? All right, happy family, happy friendships, happy community. A lot of loving and supportive energy for you in the month of May. We also have the 4 of Cups popping out. And this is, some of you could be replaying something over and over in your head. There could also be a little sense of like boredom or contemplation, and being so much in your head might cause you to miss out on an opportunity that's right in front of you. Like somebody could be offering you this cup, this happiness, this whatever is in this cup. They could be offering you something and you're totally oblivious to it. So there could be somebody who's interested in you. There could be somebody who's trying to be your friend, but your like focus is somewhere else and you're just not even paying attention to them. So just take what resonates. Okay, and then we also have the 4 of Wands. I did see it in reverse, but it did fall on the floor, so I'm not sure. There could be stability coming in to your home after a time of not feeling stable. Maybe a time of chaos. maybe there was a lot of anger or too much fire. The fire that's lit up on these wands, I don't know why, but it kind of reminded me of like a rocket. Like this tent wasn't a tent anymore in my eye. It was a rocket, and I was like trying to take off, but it was also like hitting the ground. So it was like not going anywhere. It was just a bunch of energy that was wasted. So there could have been tension or anger or wasted energy recently, but it feels like things are starting to become more stable, especially at home and with connections. The Four of Wands can also represent a unity, two people coming together, two things coming together. So there could be some aspect of your life where there's like community or something coming together here. And now I'm going to pull an oracle card from it's called Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed, in case the images are standing out to you. This one is the only one that came out upright, so I'm going to take that one. It's number 11. You could be seeing some angel numbers. You could be seeing the number 11 or ones, and this could symbolize some type of new beginning. Also letting you know, like, you're on track, you're on the right path, your guardian angels are with you. But I also think that this could be two things, two people, two number ones coming together to make the 11, or it could reduce down to the number 2. So yeah, there could be like two people or two things coming together. So take it as it resonates, okay? And I love how there's like this little family of elephants, and the 10 of Cups did come out, and this is like joy, happiness, happy family, happy friendships, happy community, and I love that. So yeah, this card, the essential meaning by the book, says abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural or family customs, universal laws. The oracle's message here says, the universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that provides a framework for human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, compensation, nature are only a few that are known. These principles create perfect order and operate with a kind of precision beyond human understanding. Even revolution has its place in universal law. Human beings, in turn, have their own laws and customs that vary from culture to culture and family to family. Laws keep social order and govern behavior, reflecting an instinctive understanding that harmony is important. This is a time to learn these laws and conform to them, rather than being the rebel and flouting them. When this card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules even if they seem to make no sense. Release resistance, for universal laws will correct any disharmony. Open your eyes to those universal laws, and it will be easier to go by the book at this time. So that's part of what I'm feeling too, is like, I feel like there's peace coming after a time of chaos. And it's almost like things feel like they're going smoothly. Like, this is what I wanted. This is what I anticipated. This is what kind of a family structure almost looks like and should be. And why do things feel so stable right now? I feel like that's part of what you're going to be feeling. And Spirit is saying, now is the time to accept stability. You know, Aquarius, you are unique and you are authentic, and you want to be seen. And on this deck, the card that's right in front, seen in your unique way. That's what it says. Spirit wants you to know, yes, you are unique, but there's also structure that's needed in your life. So if you're feeling the need to set a firm boundary or play by the book, or like create this household rule, maybe it's something like, we all have to eat dinner at the dinner table. I know that it sounds crazy because we're used to eating in the living room and stuff, but sitting together as a family at the table, having this beautiful dinner together is going to be important for our just feeling more connected to each other, because that's all we have right there is each other and the food, rather than turning on the TV and just like zooming our focus and our attention to the TV. So that's what I'm seeing for some of you. That's just also an example. It doesn't mean that that's the rule that's going to be set for you and your family, but it was just an example. So let's also use the Rebel deck, because I absolutely love this deck. So let's see what messages this Rebel deck has for Aquarius. And I do want to let you know that this deck is rough, it is blunt, it will hurt your feelings, and it does swear. So I am sorry in advance. Okay. So the first card that popped out says, "You are being shady. Watch out. Shit could get ugly." So this is definitely a strong message for some of you, not everybody, so only take what resonates, leave the rest for everybody else. Some of you, it's time to play by the book. If some of you are like in a relationship, but you're talking, if some of you are in a relationship, but you're talking to other people, Spirit's like, it's time to play by the book. Whatever you're doing on the side is gonna bite you, all right? It's not gonna be good. So if there's something that you're doing that's not by the book, I would start to shift, because things could get ugly. Okay, so just that little message of warning. And it doesn't have to be in relationships, it could be with business, it could be any area, okay? And then it also says, stop fucking whining. No one wants to listen to that shit. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change your world, so do it. All right. So some of you could be finding yourself in a pessimistic mindset, or like complaining or whining a lot, or if things are going really good, but you're used to them being a little bit chaotic, you could just be finding little stuff to complain about. So Spirit is reminding you to be grateful, and you're strong. You are so strong. And if there's something that you're not liking, then it's time to change it. There's also a phrase or a saying, it might actually be in this deck, something about like, if you don't like where you are, then stop taking yourself there. That one definitely is kind of like a slap in the face. If you don't like where you are, then stop taking yourself there, right? You have the power to make the decisions to completely change your life. All right, so I will pull a card from this deck. This will be our final message that I'll talk about. But first, I do want to pull from these cards to see, are there any, what's a potential challenge? What's a potential challenge for Aquarius? Completion. I think that some of you are looking for an understanding, like you're looking for a reason. Why did something fall apart? Something that maybe you had worked hard to create. Maybe it was family structure. Maybe it was something to do with finances or career. And I think that for some of you, it like collapsed, or it didn't work out, or there could be issues with like even children or something. It could be issues with another air sign, or you could be having issues speaking your truth to somebody. The World card is like things coming full circle, things coming to completion. And I think that part of the challenge here is accepting either a shift in structure. So like maybe you were like, so for example, maybe at work you were in a position of authority, but it was stressing you out, you were overworked, and you decided to kind of demote yourself or step down. So maybe you're making a little bit less money, and now you're not the boss, and you're trying to figure out like, why did this have to happen? So I think that for some of you, like I feel like some of you are asking why. Like, why does this stuff have to happen? Why did this thing happen? I feel like whatever this change in structure is actually going to be really good for you. It is going to come full circle. You will understand the why eventually, even if it's not right now. So that could be a potential challenge. And then the last card is number 16, the Journey, Persephone. Okay, so what this card says, right off the bat, I see some, like there could be somebody in your life that doesn't have the best intentions for you. This little guy over here is kind of like looking at you. So there's either like jealousy or somebody's watching your journey, and I don't know. I honestly feel like somebody is just either, they're a hater. That's what I'll say. I feel like you have a hater. And you have every right to be, because you're amazing. You're shining. Look how beautiful she looks. Okay? So this is number 16, the Journey. To rise, to get to where you wish to go, is a process and journey. While catalysts to change can appear overnight, transformation rarely does. Be patient. There is a season for everything. Work with the cycles, the seasons, the moon, the sun. There is a time for introversion, extroversion, growth, and stillness. The duality aspect here is to stay versus to go, to remain versus to transform. So this is talking about you're on this journey. Your life is going through lots of changes at this time. I do feel like there's lots of changes for you in the month of May, or at least like embracing and accepting the changes that have happened probably in the recent past. But this could also be changes coming to you as well. And this is also that reminder to be patient, that you work with what you've got when it comes into your life. Everything is happening when it's supposed to happen for you. And we all have choices, right? We can choose whether we want to stay in a relationship or to leave it. And what will happen as a result of that? Maybe your kids were seeing a really toxic marriage and you chose to leave it, and it's actually for yours and your children's best and highest good. Or maybe you were at a job that was overworking you, they weren't paying you enough, and you quit. But you know what? If you hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found your dream job. So there's changes that are happening. They have been happening. They're going to continue to shift. Your life is always evolving, but you're handling it amazingly. And you're embracing the change. You are the change, right? All right. So I hope that you have a beautiful month ahead. May is going to bring a lot of beautiful things for you. Just embrace it. So if you're looking for a personal reading, you can schedule on crystallizewithkate.com. But before you leave, please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell for notifications so you can be notified when I post more videos like this, and go ahead and comment below if anything was resonating. All right, guys, I will see you in another video.